And welcome back, everyone, to Overtime. As we told you earlier, we have a special guest, none other than Jacorriah Bracey of Ruleville High School fame, who also played at Ole Miss and now is a star member of the Southern Miss Golden Lady Eagles basketball team. And we were talking earlier, JB, about your time at Ole Miss and then eventually over to Southern Miss. But before that all began, basketball, that foundation was laid actually in Drew, Ruleville area. Take me back to maybe some of your earliest memories of picking up a basketball and falling in love with the game.
I just think it's always been in the family. I think it would have been very odd if I didn't carry with it. You know, literally everyone in my family played. I feel like it was just up to me to kind of just basically keep going with it. And so I started playing at like a very early age, I think of 5. And so my mom was a coach. And so pretty much I used to always be in with her, be at this gym with the girls. I used to be up on the other end of the floor, always in the way, shooting shots, you know. They used to going up and down. They had to like basically tell me to basically get out the way. And so that's pretty much, you know, I was just always around it. You know, I had family members that was going through as well, and I just kind of followed in their footsteps, I feel like.
So you've accomplished so much in high school, from All-State to Player of the Year, the Gatorade Player of the Year for the state. You also lead your team to the state championship, your senior season. All your accomplishments, is there that crowning moment, if you had to maybe pick one moment of your high school career that stands out perhaps above the rest?
One thing would probably, 2 things I'll probably say is, one probably being the Gatorade Player of the Year. I think that's like a huge thing. That's, you know, that was such a big honor to have, to say that, you know, you was kind of one of the best players in the state. And then the other one being just making it to the championship game of my senior year. That's the farthest that we've ever been in women's, like on the women's side. And so just getting that far, I think that was very big for us, you know, being there in Ruleville. Yeah,
and I know too, JB, your mother has been your coach coming up throughout the ranks, although she didn't coach you AAU, but for the most part, she coached you all the way from the time you picked up a basketball all the way through high school. What was that like, having your mom as a head coach? Did you have to separate the two, mom from a head coach, when you're on the floor, or was she still mom when she was coaching you as well?
No, you know, people always say that it's easier for, you know, me or whatever, case may be. And I always say that, you know, no, like, she was always a coach, you know, at home and on the court. So I'm like, you know, I don't know, guys. I'm very thankful for her. You know, she has taught me a lot. You know, she invested a lot in me. A lot of the things that I probably have gotten I wouldn't have gotten if it wasn't for her. You know, there was a lot of times where like I wanted to stop, or you know, or I would just kind of, you know, letting things, you know, kind of push me away for some type of sort. And she would always, you know, tell me to just keep going, keep pushing. You know, and just back to the investment part. You know, it would just be times where, for AAU, but like you said, you know, I would have to have practices and stuff. And we had to go there, you know. It wasn't like no short distance. Like, we had to probably drive 8 hours to probably go to Atlanta or Alabama, or just somewhere to go to just to practice. So I had to basically ship the whole family, you know, up in a truck overnight, and I had to be there, you know, the next day. And so it would just be different little things like that, you know. Summers, I didn't have summers. They didn't have summers because they had to basically always follow me everywhere I went to. So I just, you know, I'm very thankful. You know, she has really helped me out a lot, and I'm really thankful for her for that.
Now, when on your playing days, did you call her coach or mom on the floor? I was just curious.
I called her coach because I didn't want everybody to kind of.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know. I kind of wanted to, you know, we was at home with mom, but we was there. You know, I tried to make sure I said Coach Bracey or something like that.
Well, okay. Well, JB, we're going to take our final time out of this interview portion, but we'll return. We're going to talk a little about your future in terms of. I know you got 1 year of eligibility left at Southern Miss.
Yes, sir.
Have you started thinking about life after USM and what that may entail? Much more with Jacorriah Bracey here on Overtime. We'll be right back.